Sorry. Let me get straight. On behalf of the President, Mr. Samuel Wheeler Sr., we are pleased to present 130 bags of rice with 56 gallons of oil and 500 face masks. And these are to be used for the health sector, especially for those guys who are the frontliners, the nurses, and all those who are contributing towards fighting this virus. So we have come to present this to you, Mr. Superintendent, that you will present it to the county health team and all those who are responsible to make sure that this donation is given to the appropriate group of people, that they will all see it, and it's for the Margibi Association in North America, the Delaware Valley chapter, who Mr. Sam is the head of them. So on behalf of them, we want to present these things to you, Mr. Superintendent.
Thank you. So we adjusted the sound with that, the local. You are representing the Delaware chapter, that is the local chapter under the national. But when we were here as local base coordinator was serving, before I was sentenced to the office of the superintendent, and now that we are serving in the higher office of the government in Margibi, so we can be serving as superintendent, I that serving as local base coordinator. We have two distinct individuals in person of Alice Tupa, who is a local base coordinator who attend office school too, and she was recommended by me. Alongside with one civil candidate who is the Secretary General, but we'll give the opportunity to, for the purpose of lenience, because this is done under the umbrella of Massa, we'll turn the floor over to Ms. Alice Tupa, who will just make a brief remark on Massa, on behalf of Massa National, and then Mr. Sewara will talk, and the CSO for now will close up. So, Madam Tupa, where are you?
Well, I want to say a very big thank you to the leadership of Massa for their thoughtfulness towards the people of Margibi. And I want to say to the Delaware chapter for being very thoughtful again this time. So, has sent these things to the people of Margibi. Like I said on last week Friday, Massa was created to be able to give back to the society from which they have come. So we want to say a very big thank you to Massa under the leadership of Madam Gwendolyn A. Flowers, and to the Delaware chapter, Mr. Samuel Wheeler, and that of Mr. Tano Collins. We want to say a very big thank you. The people of Margibi are very happy. We want to say thank you. We pray that God will do more. God will give you the strength to do more. And like I said the other day, the name Massa is not strange when it comes to Margibi County, especially in the city of Takata, where most of our beneficiaries are. And we can assure you that this fight, you are not in it alone. We stand with you and for you. So, having said that, I want to say to the Honorable Superintendent, the people of Margibi County, thank you very much. We are in this thing with you, and we are not going to stop what we have started. Massa stands to do more, and a lot more. Thank you.
So,
okay, we want to say good afternoon. And on behalf of the CH Rennie family, that's the biggest government referral hospital in Margibi County, that is headed by Dr. Macno Asian and all other support staff. We want to extend our profound gratitude to Massa for this gesture. Last week, it was CH Rennie that benefited from Massa in general with some exotic medical items. Today, again, CH Rennie, along with the county health team, are benefiting from rice and other material that will be used for health workers. So we want to say we are grateful and we thank Massa for being so thoughtful that in these times of difficulties they can think about health worker. And not only that, but I'm also honored and pleased that today I have with me the CHO that is part of this donation that will be speaking after me, and that we have come so that we can receive these items. We want to say many thanks to Massa because other organizations in the US, they are not doing what Massa is doing now. We went there and we saw it. They are only there thinking about themselves. But if Margibians in America can sit, put their dimes and nickel together and say, oh, let us think about our brothers and sisters back there, I think we should be grateful. I tell them for free. If you have a relative in America and that person is saying $50, appreciate that person. Because the guys, they work for their money. They don't rest. They push the clock 24 hours. So when they double shift. So if we receive these kind of items, we should be grateful and tell them thank you. So not to waste much of your time. On behalf of the entire CFNN staff, we want to say thank you to Massa and thank you to the Delaware chapter that is headed by Mr. Simon Witter and his pool of officers. Thank you once again.
We have the Margibi County Health Team, of which I'm the head. I'd like to say thank you to the Margibi citizens in America. I thought it very important to identify with the people of Margibi in this very serious epidemic. We are the frontline health workers. We know what it takes to respond to this outbreak, and where there is no guarantee of how you're going to get your next bread to eat or your next cup of rice to cook, these supplies will prove very instrumental and very timely in making sure that the health workers can have something to help them while they respond. So again, we'd like to say thank you. Thank you very much, and we look forward to other well-meaning Margibians, not only in America, but even here locally, that will be able to identify with the people, those who are fighting the disease. We'll show you that the food items that are sent and also the protective masks that have been sent will be distributed to the health workers that need them the most. We currently have about 18 cases, confirmed cases of coronavirus disease in Margibi, and most of those cases come from the Firestone district. And in that district, the highest number of health facilities is private. So we will also discuss importantly with the superintendent that the private sector also plays a key role in the response. I can tell you that most of the response activity being conducted now is being supported by Firestone. So in this manner, we'll start to share our items not to say and limit it to public facility only, because the private sector, as I said, is very key. So we'll work with the superintendent, we'll try to identify needed health workers to ensure they too benefit, so they don't become marginalized and disenchanted. So again, we say thank you very much, and we convey our appreciation to them. Please do. Thank you.
All right, let me recognize the president of Gulf Voice and Dr. Miles Pachibo, who is the CSO for Margibi, who have been working very tirelessly with his team alongside with our office in making sure that they help our people remain paramount to us as leaders. Let me say a very big thank you to Mr. Yoko. Mr. Yoko is the local representative for the Delaware chapter. The Delaware chapter, for those of you guys that don't know, is one of those chapters that is under Massa. Massa is the model umbrella for the Margibi citizens in the U.S. And our opportune, upon my first visit to the U.S., I visited the Delaware chapter. I spent a week plus there, and we had a lengthy interaction, and the guys are working. So, by seeing the item be donated by them today, now I'm surprised. I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Witter and his team. In our chapter, we have Pastor Balanya also there, and we have a lot of Margibians from here, and we have young people that are put together to be able to send back home to identify with our country. We think that it is welcoming. We want to say a very big thank you to Miss Alice Tupa and Segukana, and Alice, let me recognize their effort in this public manner. You guys are young people, but you guys are working tirelessly around the clock, making sure that Master President is fair here through the donation. It's not by mistake that we think we recognize you guys. I also want to say a very big thank you to Miss Gwendolyn Flowers. Miss Gwendolyn Flowers is the national acting president of MASA. She is a national leader and all of our kudo officers. We cannot just call everybody here, but we'll call few. Mr. Samuel Bang, we have Mr. Philip Bisa Telewio, we have Joseph Debo, we have Joseph Davis, we have Mr. Mason, and we have Pastor Elizana Collins, Janina. We want to say a very big thank you to all of you guys. Just last week, MASA National Leadership was able to donate a certain medical material to CS Renal Hospital. To also inform you, the press and members of our citizens around, that this is not MASA first time identifying with the county they came from. I can retrospect in 2014, under my leadership as local base coordinator. 2014 continued was then sent down, but then they were under the leadership of Philip Bisa Telewio and national president. And that continued was then stopped by with a lot of certain medical material which were being turned over to the Density Renal administration under the watchful eye of Mr. Cassette by me. And so we think we need to just reflect and be able to tell our citizens some of the good things that MASA have been doing. MASA also bulk of the citizens from here that in the US here from the lower end. They were able to erect public pit latrine more than one and many other things. So the thing it is important that we say sooner or later, very soon, the national body will be coming up with a lot of material, food and other stuff to be donated to Margibi County across the county. So we want to say a very big thank you to MASA. Also, some of our citizens today that have become U.S. citizens in the U.S. but they're sent for by MASA. I don't want to name some, but many of them even past official of the county, some of our relatives went through the U.S. through MASA. So so many opportunities will be also given to some of you. The Sierra Leone Hospital Administrator, the first time going to the U.S. were at the invitation of MASA. And by July, we're supposed to be having a lot of our medical doctors, nurses, and other stakeholders should be have gone to the U.S. But because of the Delta virus, everything has been stored right now. We are hopeful that sooner or later the issue of the virus will lead to rest and all of our citizens can be able to go to be able to visit some of our citizens back in the U.S. and be able to interact. Having said that, Mr. Pachibo, before I can just disappear from even these cameras, let me hear you. Let me say a very big thank you for the cordial working relationship that we have. You are kind of a leader with your experience and your qualification, but you always updating me, you always relating to me, you always consulting me, working together closely, and this is the reason why our people health matter is being pushed. And I want to say thank you with all any external support. We are all to coordinate our forces together and making sure that our POE around and making sure that the issue of our poor treatment remain paramount. So let me say thank you to you and your team, and many thanks to Dr. Magnet Hassan for seeing Rennie and his team. Having said that, Mr. Yogo conveyed our message back to the Delaware chapter that this action will be used for the purpose intended. We have the local MASA leadership team here. Whatsoever thing that have been done on the local chapter Delaware, we think it is under the umbrella of the national. So national is not yet, but we have the representative here. That's why we invited them, because everything that we have done and continue to do is not done beyond in the canopy of dark clouds, but it is done in the public. So we want to make it clear. We trust the ability of our team. We trust the ability of our doctors. Thank you, Dr. Pachibu, for making the clarity. Because in the spite, there are other private facilities that are doing pretty well. We think we should be able to identify with them, or else we get discouraged and we just sit and watch. So we'll be looking up to you. Of course, I'm the chair, but you, the technical arm, you and your administrator, Mr. Doanza, thank you for the hour and thank you for the cooperation as the administrator for the county health services activity. And so we'll be coordinating with you people and you people will take the lead and will follow. Having said that, let me say a very big thank you to the press. Convey that to our people in the diaspora. I think the press need to be identified with. The press in the fight, they are doing very well. We are giving our time. They are forgetting his messages, politics, and they are pushing the issue and where they on a daily basis. So we just need to get a pat on their back by giving some little amount of support to the press. I mean the media thing in Margibi, not only up or lower. So let me hear you guys say a very big thank you to you guys. We are watching your activity, and in subsequent time you guys will be together. Thank you. Have a God bless day.
So the amount of rice, nose mask, and remnants.
Oh, okay.
But we have
sorry.
a total of
Symbolic.
yeah,
Total
500
nose mask.
nose masks.
How many bag of rice?
We got 130 bags of rice. We got 14 cartons of oil. Each has 4 gallons, so something like 56 gallons of alcohol.
Right.
Yeah. So 130 bags of rice, 25 kg, 500 pieces of homemade face masks, and 56 gallons of alcohol.
Right. Symbolic.
This is nose mask.
Thank you. So, Mr. Dada Pachibo, as the local coordinator has presented, symbolically, all of you out there to me, I want to onward pass them on to you for onward distribution. I want to say again thank you, and we trust it will be used for the public internet. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The logistical arm of the county and then the hospital is being headed by the 2 administrators, Mr. Leroy Doazia and Mr. Norman Sewala. So in this manner, I will turn it over to the administrator. He will work closely with counterpart in the hospital to ensure the items are properly distributed and accounted for. So thank you very much. Mr. Doazia.
Thank you, bro. Let me say thank you to my boss. I think my boss has said it all. On behalf of the Margibi County Health Team, with public facilities around 24, in which CS Rennie is part of, we are proud to receive this, and we must assure you guys that it will be properly distributed with the guardians of the superintendent, the guardians of my boss, Dr. Maras Pachibo, and my colleague, Sewala Molva from the CS Rennie Hospital. Thank you, and thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's what they control that.
These are the material being donated to the Margibi County Health Center.
15-1.
And this donation comes from the Delaware chapter of the Margibians in America. So this is KMTV. We are currently in Kakata City. And as a reminder again, 130 bags of bread, 25 kg with 56 gallons of oil, along with some field masks to the health center of Margibi County. So thank you for being there, and this is how we come to the end of this broadcast in Kakata City, Margibi County.
Technology can never replace the warmth of an exchange with a salesperson. At Orange, we do all what we can within our power so you can continue your transactions, transfer your money, pay for your goods, and recharge your phone from home.
Orange.
Technology can never replace a teacher, classroom, or friends. At Orange, we love to do whatever it takes in our power so that everyone continues to learn.
Orange.